Hey puppies, Rouse Man here. So bought a house last year with a big backyard and decided that I want to start growing my own garden. Save a little money on fruits and vegetables, give me a nice summer activity, and here it is. Little garden about 30 by 30, 30 foot by 30 foot. Next year I'm going to make it bigger and better. Right, honey? So I uploaded a video on what this garden looked like before anything started growing, and this is kind of the after. A lot of the stuff we've harvested already. Like right here, we had spinach, kale, and broccoli in this area, and it all turned out great except for the broccoli. The broccoli bolted, and it was no good. It just went straight in the flower. But we got a lot of spinach and kale, and I actually replanted 3 rows right here. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to try again. It's August 1st, and the seeds have been in the ground for a couple of days, so hopefully there'll be enough time left to get some more broccoli, kale, and spinach. Well, more kale and spinach. Broccoli we didn't get to try. And over here are the carrots. I had potatoes, a big row of potatoes there, but we harvested those already about a month ago. So done with potatoes. We had onions here in this dirty spot. So I replanted another row of carrots and another row of onions, and we'll see if they have time to grow again. But that's the carrots. This is the bean section here. Back there we got cantaloupe, corn. I grew in a row. Like I said, it's my first garden ever, so I basically just planted a bunch of seeds and then figured out what to do later. So a lot of it just kind of came together. Like this whole section here. This is the yellow squash or butternut squash, whatever it's called. Zucchinis and cucumbers all together. So probably cross-pollinated, and I didn't give them enough space, so they kind of all fused together. Let me get in here. Like I said, I didn't really figure out what to do until after I already did it, so I made a bunch of mistakes. But the only thing that went bad really is the broccoli. I planted 20-something things, and everything grew except for the broccoli. We got to harvest from everything. Tomatoes I planted in the ground really late, so August 1st. Just now, check this out. Just now starting to get some nice juicy tomatoes in there. They're all green and kind of small still. This big bush of tomatoes, I didn't thin them out either. I just let them all grow together. That's why it's a big clumpy heaping mess. 3 different kinds of tomatoes mixed in here, so. But if we're not doing it right, turning out pretty good. Pepper plants here. Another mistake I made was I just made one long row of corn instead of putting them together so they can pollinate. But actually everything turned out pretty well anyways. Every single corn stalk here, we've already eaten 2. We already picked off 2 and threw them on the grill with our dinner the other day. So we just picked out the 2 fattest ones. But they're right here and here. But corn is like freaking 8-9 feet tall. Look at this. I'm 6'3". So a lot of corn. Strawberries here. First year strawberries, so they're basically just getting roots right now. No fruit really. I think there's one little tiny strawberry over here. There it is. Honey, you want a strawberry?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this to the wife. So.
Can you pick me in there?
Yeah, hold on. Make my way to the wifey. This is where the new crops are coming in.
Can you put me in there?
Yeah, hold on.
Is it clean?
Yeah, basically, picked about all the squash that's left. We got a lot of it, a lot of zucchini, a lot of cucumbers. I'm gonna pick cucumbers. I still got beans hanging.
Where are they?
Yeah, good. And oh yeah, I had peas over here. Let me show you what's already been picked and sitting there waiting patiently to be eaten. Right, honey? This is one of our harvests. Here's carrots, squash, zucchini. Over here, this is what's left. That's all cucumbers, green beans, black beans. That's what's left of my potatoes and onions. And I got ears of corn going here too. So we already harvested 2 ears of corn a couple nights ago. I grilled them, put them on the grill. They were very good, sweet corn. Just more beans in there. But this is my harvest of the week. I'll go back out again next week and get damn near the same amount. Ready? All right. It's April 5th, and I'm putting up trellises today. And my dog here, Luna, she's helping me. And my other old dog is somewhere back there wishing she could go in the house. Or maybe she did go in the house. She's a party pooper. Anyway, I trimmed some of these trees over here. Made these poles. Nice, strong poles. I'll make trellis torches. Huh. Teepee trellises with those. And then with that cattle fencing over there, I'm going to make arched trellises around this area here. But digging the holes, this first square right here is going to be for sweet potato. I'm going to do a TP trellis there, a TP trellis there for the acorn squash, and another one over there for the cantaloupe. The only perennial I got in here this year is the strawberries, which are starting to green up real nice. Luna, you ready to help me? She's been helping here. Ready? Watch out. Ready? Got it. And she was just running around through the garden like a mad dog. That's the only reason I got the camera out, because it looked cool, looked funny. She was being funny. All right. TP trellis number 1. Huh? All 3 tiki trellises done, son. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Which seemingly flawless up until I noticed something today. Let me show you what I noticed today. It's not good. First of all, I'm starting to see some foliage on my fruit trees. Like the peach tree there, that's a good thing. And everything's starting to grow pretty well. Look at the beans, look at all those holes there. Those are those damn caterpillars. Which, I'm going to grow so many damn beans that you won't be able to, they won't possibly be able to eat it all. Everything seems flawless, like the lettuce here. Zucchini's growing pretty badass. All the potatoes look full and healthy, right? Corn's going, watermelon's going. Look at the watermelon on both sides of sweet baby watermelons or whatever. Watermelons there. Sunflowers. Yeah, most of them to grow. Starting to see the cucumbers and tomatoes coming around. See, like those little guys there, the tomatoes there, the tomatoes. Look at the tomatoes, huh? Tomatoes. Tomatoes, little bitty holes in them. Look like something's been munching on those. Doing pretty good. It's got these bright colored leaves growing off of it. Okay, and then along this board here, behind that pot, another row of sunflowers. And all these hills you see here, all different kinds of peppers. I'm going to have 2 rows of bell peppers, red, yellow, green. I got a row of banana peppers, Anaheim peppers, and jalapeno peppers. And that little dark bedding area there, it's got 1 little asparagus growing out of it. I planted 5, but only 1 seems to be surviving. But whatever. That takes time anyway. Then up close here, along the fence, peas. Those are all base. They're just now reaching the size to where they're starting to grab the fence and make their way up. Now this area here, in the dark circles, those bigger plants, because I gotta weed the rest of it or put mulch down, I don't know, I haven't decided, but those are all Brussels sprouts there. This row right here is a row of beets. Then I got 2 rows of onions here. 2 different kinds of onions. Then these bigger plants you can see are all broccoli. Then we got this 1 straight row of kale. And then we got a few spinach plants here. So, May 18th, so far so good with the garden. Really cool. So everything is coming out of the ground so far, except for the only thing I haven't seen signs of yet are the peppers, which I think there might be a couple. I just don't recognize them yet. The acorn squash. Oh, and peanuts. Behind the green beans, this little box area here in the middle is peanuts. They're growing, they're getting ready to pop out of the ground, so that's going to be a bed of peanuts. So cool. May 18th. I'll wait till next week and show you what everything's looking like by then. Pumpkin! My pumpkin taking medicine for heart failure. She's 11. My wife getting exercise. And the puppy over there being mischievous. Alright, August 9th. We're gonna go see the garden. To be honest with you, from the last garden video to this one, I didn't film a lot because I got news that my wife was pregnant and we've been together 14 years. We don't have kids, so it's a big deal. And I got kind of distracted by that, but garden's a passion, and I've harvested a lot already. Just doing the late summer shit right now. But here we go. Check it out, the sun's going down. Zucchini. I got tunnel trellises and teepee trellises. Trellises the shape of teepees and trellises the shape of tunnels. Let me take you on a little tour. This is the pole bean trellis. Tunnel there. On the left side you got tomatoes. No, don't eat the cantaloupes. All the way down this row of fencing here. Above us you got the pole beans. The light situation, maybe it's better this way. Pole beans. Up above your head. Everywhere you look there's pole beans. Pole beans. Pole bean. I've got most of them already, but that's a little tunnel-like thing here. The pole bean tunnel. And then we come out of this tunnel. Right. We got to go around this way to a baby sunflower that's blooming late. Watermelons, sugar baby watermelons, hanging off the seating area. Luna, okay, hanging off the seating area here. Actually growing over it. We got the seat right there with the baby watermelons. Look at that guy, hanging, going over the seating area here. So this is a 2-lane tunnel. You walk down here, you turn right, and you go to the end of that tunnel, and you're trapped. So it's not growing over as like I'd hoped. I guess I didn't plant enough. But this is a solid wall of cucumber with some tomato splattering in there. Goes over. This side kind of slim pickings, but more. This is where the tomato row starts. All this, all the way around and down to this new tunnel here. New tunnel. All tomatoes. Gonna have so many tomatoes are gonna be going bad. All cucumbers. And then it ends right here because I got this fencing, which I was hoping shit would grow over this, but it didn't. But damn, look at the tomatoes all the way up. I'm 6'3", and that's about 10 inches higher than me. So yeah, still growing. Just a wall full of goodness. And over there is my wall full of beanness, my tomato-ness, my tomatoes. They're all starting to slowly get that color. We like fried green tomatoes. We do a lot of that. Then we go over here and I got my sweet potatoes. They're still kind of small for this time of year because it took me forever to grow the slips. Doing all right besides a couple of groundhog bites he got in. Then I got my little corn area here. Sweet corn. Unfortunately I already picked all the corn because I planted it so damn quick. In this very dirty area in the middle you see here and back there, that was potatoes, but I harvested all of them. I got white potatoes, red potatoes, and even purple potatoes, yo. In that dirt spot up here was that butter crunch lettuce or whatever. And this long dirty bed was carrots, they're gone. And that big bush you see right there is zucchini. One plant, or maybe two, I think it's 2. Then fuse over where the potatoes are, there's a lot of rogue tomatoes because I did a compost bin and I didn't do it right. And a lot of those seeds, when I spread them all over the garden after tilling, they became tomato plants. And there's some of them right there. Up there in the front by that flamingo was the green bush peas. Pretty much canceled them out today. And this little weedy bushy mess right here is peanuts. Yeah, I'm in Michigan City, Indiana, Northwest Indiana, and growing peanuts. This whole area from here down to that fence was the greenery. That's the Brussels sprouts, bugs, and the groundhog tore them to shit. Next to that was the beets, which we already got. They were delicious. The onions we got, they were small, but they were good. I didn't plant enough of them. Then we had the broccoli, which again bolted, so no broccoli again. Second year in a row fail. Then we had kale and spinach, which we got a little bit, but the rabbits tore into the early shit, so we didn't get much of that. This whole area here is the pepper garden. Bell peppers of different colors, banana peppers, jalapeno peppers, and I think I did another kind of pepper serrano or some shit. Acorn squash. Again, you see in rogue tomato plants infused in between the peppers and the acorn squash. Even a rogue cantaloupe plant over there in the middle of my peppers. And then back there was the strawberry patch. It's overgrown, mostly with tomatoes. Gosh darn tomatoes. And there's my first successful tiki trellis. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's cantaloupe. There's cantaloupe hanging off that thing all the way up to the top, about 10 feet. And behind that big tall green row you see is sunflowers. 12 feet tall at least. So let's go around and look at that shit. Got my little pathways here. Cornery. Damn. This was the strawberry patch I was telling you about, but all you see is tomato plants. Rogue tomato plants. This is my dead cornfield. There's another look at that cantaloupe teepee trellis. And there's my wall of sunflowers. I'm 6'3" and looking up about 4 feet of those, so yeah. Luna's in my blueberry bush. Luna, get out of my blueberry bush because the groundhog, look at that, keeps digging his way in and out. I barricaded this fence and barricaded it. I put fence on fence on fence, fence hanging backwards because groundhogs can't climb backwards up fences, and that fucker finds a way in one way or another. Again, sunflower row. Damn, it's really tall. And I'm really proud of this cantaloupe trellis. Look at that thing. All the way up to the top. You can go in and you can see cantaloupes. Oh yeah, cantaloupes hanging everywhere. Peppers again. Right here. Oh yeah. Cantaloupe teepee trellis is the most successful rogue tomato bush everywhere. Hogging up my peppers. Like my banana pepper there. My jalapeno peppers in there. Maybe I'll show you my bell peppers. My bell peppers in there. There's a little bell pepper right in there, you see it? Yeah. And then over here I got the asparagus patch. We didn't pick any asparagus, but they're starting to multiply nicely.
Man, I was going to show you.
Look at that.
But I was going to show you.
Full of weeds. And there's a beautiful wife that's carrying my child.
Look how big my belly
She's
button
9
is.
weeks. 9 weeks pregnant.
It went really big in the tub. When I was in the bathroom, it just grew. I wanted to show it to you. I wanted to show it to you.
Show me what?
How big my belly grows.
Alright. I'm just doing this. Probably my last garden video.
Yeah, but I can't.
Let me see the belly again. Oh yeah, it's growing.
No, but like really big.
Last garden video, because all we're doing now is harvesting. The sweet potatoes most likely will be the last thing. But so far, for a second year garden, pretty damn good. I got that little hidden garden effect going on. Come on, Luna. Back in the corner, and I got walls of produce surrounding me. Come on. All right, peace out.